And a very warm welcome along, everybody. Happy Friday. We've made it to the end of another working week. And we do have a poll up for what we're running today. It's 50-50 at the moment between Slaking's Backport and a Porygon 2 re-rank. It looks like somebody else has just voted on Slaking's Backport, as I said that, to make me out to be a liar. So I'll give you just another moment or two to put your votes in the poll, and then we'll see what we are running. Welcome in, by the way, to Ryu, to Gemma, to Metal Hammer, to Chad, and to Jared. I am very much looking forward to whatever we do today. I have got all of next week's content ready and raring to go. If you've already voted, we will see whether we get the one that you want. Good morning, Deadpool. I hope you're doing well. Let us have just a moment more. I think one person's voted Pidgeot. As much as I would love to do Pidgeot, I think that's a losing battle. We'll end the poll in 3, 2, 1. And it looks like we're running Slaking. Welcome in, Comrade Oddball. I can offer you a busted shuckle. Over on YouTube, I do have a Super Chat goal. I'll go into that in just a second. But over on YouTube, we do have a Super Chat goal for a busted shuckle, which is a very well, I say very interesting. It's a very busted run. Let me very quickly get everything up and ready for Slaking, seeing as that's what everyone, well, not everyone, but 50% of the people in here chose. So I need to change this to Slaking, Unbound rules, Backport. Trouble with doing a poll is then I have to do all of this on air. But fortunately I am fairly prepared. That's that side done. I need to very quickly do Twitch as well. So Slaking, Backport. If I can spell Backport, it helps. Yes, we did one a very long time ago. That's part of why I decided to put it in the list. I thought we've not done it Unbound. Let me go away from this thumbnail. Actually, before we do that, let's update the thumbnail on here in case I do need to go back to it for some reason. So, Slaking Unbound. Goodbye, squarey question mark. There is the thumbnail in all of its glory, if you want to be generous. What time is it? It is, of course, 4 in the morning on a Sunday. It's always the time for the backports. And all the challenges, actually. Let's get half the graphics up on screen now, and then if I press this button here, hopefully the other half will show up. Otherwise, technical issues are afoot. Technical issues are afoot. There's a surprise. Start one of these streams, isn't it? Oh, the overlays broke. Let's find out why the overlays broke. What have I broken in this backport? It was working before I came on air. Oh. Right, okay, that's concerning. I am very quickly going to have to fix this backport. Something has gone awry. Please do bear with me on this. It should hopefully take just a moment or two. Technical issues, always the way. Let us remake the backport. The RAM has gone wonky, and that means GameHook is not happy. But while we are waiting for that, let me show you what's coming up in the next week here on the channel. So on Monday, we are doing Linoon's Backport. That was originally going to be Jinx's Unbound run, but somebody in the comments has requested to see Linoon again, and honestly, I will always take any chance to play Linoon again. That seems to have maybe fixed it. Although I do just very quickly need to... How's best for me to do this? I'm trying to figure out how to fix this issue that is my own fault in the making, because I threw together this backport update very quickly. Crystal Challenge template. Do I have a template? I hopefully have a template. And then we should be good to go for slacking, because we can't go if we, of course, don't have an overlay for the challenge. That would not be a good time. If this says continue, nope, this is broken. Fully broken. I wonder why. Please do bear with. So yes, on Monday we do have the Lanoon backport again, Unbound rules. On Sunday we've got Stodrio's X Items run. I'm looking forward to that one. That was a lot of fun to play. Then on Tuesday, are we doing Ludokodo on Tuesday? I genuinely can't remember what I put for Tuesday at this point. There we go, we've got continue. Yes, we're doing Ludokodo Tuesday, starting off the month of July with quite a tropical Pokemon, actually. We've got Typhlosion's video on Wednesday. That one was a lot of fun to run. We've got Fearow coming out on the 26th of June. I forgot to edit that. Fearow, it was out yesterday. We've got something else there instead. Can get rid of this now. With any luck, when we pick up our slacking, we should hopefully see a slacking on screen as well. That's the plan. Hidden Power, probably want ground for this, don't we? Yes, guarantee the HM friends, and yes, this is a streamed run. There's a bad slacking sprite. I'm not happy with my slacking sprite, but best is a life. Oh, such is life with it. So we've got that. Please just work now when I press this button. Otherwise we'll have to go to a backup. We don't have to go to a backup. I will get into the HM friends in just a moment. We've done a lot of faff so far. I just want to have a quick drink as well. 10 minutes of faff. There's the slacking. So let's reset the resets after all of that. We're good to go. Apologies about that absolute nonsense with GameHook. Let's get going. So how did I come up with the HM friends? It was kind of a planned thing to look for the fewest number of HM friends that I had to carry. Something's just fallen off my desk. It's all going wrong so far in this stream. So, Psyduck is in the privileged position of being able to learn Surf, Strength, Whirlpool and Waterfall. There's only one other Pokemon that can do that, and that's Marill. And I just didn't think Marill was viable because it's very late on compared to Psyduck. And with Paris being one of the encounters in the Ilex Forest and getting Dig as well as Cut and Flash, it just made sense to get both of them there. How did I come up with the name HM Friends? I hate the term HM Slave, because to me they're an integral part of the run. So I wanted to come up with a name, or should I say user name, because HM Friends is used quite often in speedrunning circles. I wanted to use a name that was much friendlier towards them. Now, please do bear with me as well if I sound a little bit hoarse today. I am not on 100% energy. So I am trying my best. That's part of the reason why I'm not doing a Alolan Raichu today. I just do not have the mental energy to do it. We have no truants either. We don't do abilities for Gen 2 backports for the most part. I'm just going to change this to Sunday morning. When I re-release this backport, by the way, I am going to update those sprites. They are not good sprites. I think the whole world is going through some nonsense at the moment. But yeah, it's definitely been a very long year so far. We are halfway through on Wednesday next week, I want to say, 2nd of July. On a regular playthrough, generally I play on, if I do one in my own time, I play with the HM items patch. I loved that Fearow run. genuinely really, really enjoy the Firo line anyway. Best of luck, Gemma, waiting for those calls. My vision is too bad to play on original hardware. Even the DSXL's too small for my eyes these days. I know it does feel like it was only a week ago that New Year was. We're on week 25 now. Still not over that Delibird run at Christmas. I am aging very disgracefully. I have been since I was a very young child. Now, even though we've got 160 in attack, we have still 95 in special attack. So I'm going to call this one a mixed attacker. Trust me, Gemma, this time next year you will be very happy about 33 as you get another year older. It's unfortunately how it goes. Yes, I was going to talk about the Super Chat goal we've got today over on YouTube. 5 Super Chats of $2 dues or more. And we will do an extra run at the end. It will probably take under an hour to do. I have a very, very busted inverted shuckle. So that inverted shuckle has literally flipped around stats. So we, for the low stats, subtract, or let's start that again. From the low stats that Shuckle has, we subtract that number from 255. For the high stats that Shuckle has, we add it to 0. So it's literally the inverse. I've given it the normal type, so it's even more busted. I've given it busted level up moves. And in testing, I've got it well under an hour with 0 resets. So that's something if you want to see just a completely impressive fake Pokemon go through, I will surely be able to muster up the energy at the end of stream for that one. I wish there was a way as well to not just have it as a super chat goal, but to have it as a overall chat goal and like members, gift subs, all of that, just all in one. But the way it is, YouTube and Twitch do not cooperate very well. Exactly, this is the best possible slacking because we have no truant to worry about. The only thing that may or may not let us down is our special defense if we dare to get hit at all. Let's pause the timer now at 6:13. Let's catch Kenya. And today it's Food Tubes. Food Tubes, I'm not sure if you're watching live, but if you are catching up on the VOD, I loved your stream the other day. Playing a bit of Dead by Daylight. Now, I am a massive wimp. I cannot stand horror games, but I stuck around for the 2 hours that stream was live while I was awake. Which says a lot about someone's ability to keep me entertained. Let's buy 8 repels. I hope limiting the download speed has worked for you there, Metal Hammer. Let's pause the timer at 6:36. And we will catch Psyduck, and today, it's a Gamer's Tale. So I'm not sure if you're awake yet at Gamer's Tale, but good morning to you if you do watch on the VOD. And it is a pleasure to have you as our Psyduck on this particular challenge. And let us get our Paris as well. And for Paris, it's back to Mr. Steal Your Girl. The Thief is out again, goodness me. So we'll call this one Thief. It is IEF for Thief, isn't it? Not EIF. What order do I want them in? Probably that there, and then that there. Right. Let's get ourselves into Slowpoke Well. Now, we could lose the coin flips with quick attack just like that to slow us down just a little bit. But I doubt there's very much that's really going to slow us down too much. When we next menu, we are going to need to teach Mud Slap. Thinking about it. Because we'll have nothing for Rival 2 otherwise. I've been thinking a lot about Palafin. Because its ability with its different forms is next to impossible to recreate in Generation 2. "160 attacks, all well and good, but we only have Scratch, which is 40 base power. Let's teach Mud Slap now in place of probably Yawn. We don't need to be yawning, I'm tired enough as it is. And let's go into the gym, we'll deposit the egg afterwards. U-turn's already a tricky enough move as it is to backport, unfortunately. It's one of my nemesis moves. There are a few moves whenever they come up in a backport, I'm like, oh, for goodness sake, I don't want to backport this. Welcome in, D1. I hope you're doing very well this morning. And this is Bugsy, Bug-type specialist of Azalea Gym. Leads with Metapod. You may have noticed, by the way, the Gym Leader title cards have actually updated themselves properly now. Had a little fight with OBS, and I got them working. Now, Scyther's going to try its best, but it really gets nowhere. And we get the badge. Forgot to split 9 minutes or so for the badge. Let's move on to Rival number 2. One shot the Ghastly is very good. No confusion from the Zubat. I think we win. A nice crit finishes off. Oh, that's not Whitney, is it? There is one user switching move, Baton Pass. Baton Pass is a Gen 2 move. But Baton Pass's code is a hot mess, honestly. Genuinely so messy in the code. Gen 1 Hyper Beam on this Slaking is terrifying to think about. I don't think any trainer would stand a chance against a Gen 1 Hyper Beam Slaking. We've got to at least feign some kind of mercy towards the other trainers. Goodness me. I am so sorry, Gina, for what your Pokemon have had to go through. Can we reset the encounters, please? That's what we want. There's our Abra. And on Team Abra today, we have Gemma. So congratulations, Gemma. Late birthday present for you today. You are our Abra. So let's take a look at our HM Friends teams today. We have A Gamer's Tale, Food Tubes, Thief, Mr. Steal Your Girl, and the lovely Gemma. You will be helping us get through this challenge. And if you do want to join the HM Friends, all you need to do is either be a Twitch subscriber or a channel member. Either way, you will be able to pick your team. That's enough ostensibly e-begging out of the way. Let's carry on with the run. $100 in speed I don't think we'll need the Quickie C today. The Hisuian Arcanine was always planned for your birthday, Gemma. I'd been keeping it waiting in the wings until your birthday because I knew it would be a Pokemon you'd like. And so I thought, save it for a special occasion. Because it's not every day you turn 33. In fact, it's just one day out of the entire existence, I suppose. That's a morbid thought. Let's not continue on with that for very long. Instead, let's get ourselves back to Goldenrod City. We'll do the couple of underground trainers, and then it'll be time for Whitney. Every time I go to do the underground trainers, I mess up my movement and try going into Radio Tower. That's one done. Let's get the other one done at the same time. And such is the power of our physical attack that we don't even need to use Mud Slap on those. Yes, we are very much in slow, unfortunately. Plonk them in the Discord, Gemma, because I'm getting more confident with sprite work. Feint Attack, we're not going to use Encore. Here is Whitney. She is our third gym leader together, a normal type specialist who leads with Clefairy. And here is That Was Whitney. She has a little whinge. She gives us a plain badge. Squirts bottle acquired. Now, we're not going to do quick Ecruteak today, but we are going to do safe Ecruteak. I just want to go to the Lake of Rage first. Because I think Hidden Power Ground could be a very good move to have. Didn't get Juggler Irwind on both of our passes up Goldenrod today. That's not bad going. Hello, Tree. One day you'll be a Blacephalon, but today you're a Sudowoodo. I will check those on the break. See what magic we can come up with. I know you're not on Twitch, Gemma, but I will be, with some of the backports, I will be streaming them over on Twitch as I make them, because that's a lot of fun to do. Let's get ourselves over to the Lake of Rage. We actually have a remarkable amount of bulk. The focus with Slaking is all on its attack, but it is a bulky little thing as well. Well, not so little really, is it? It's chunky as heck. Lickitung, now there's a bad Pokemon. In Gen 2 anyway. 150 base HP is ridiculously high, isn't it? I like a lot of the Ultra Beasts. I think a lot of their designs are actually really good. Three immunities is always interesting to play around. I would assume, off the top of my head, that's probably Hisui and Zorua. If it's three immunities. In which case, I already have half of the sprite work done for that. Because I was working with D1 on its Gen 2. Oh, Drifblim. Drifblim, does that have three as well? It does, doesn't it? I've got a Drifblim backport made up. I actually re-updated it recently. I was talking about Hisui and Zorua, D1. Drifblim's pure ghost. Hisui and Zorua is... No, it's not. It's ghost flying, isn't it? Hisui and Zorua is ghost normal. Ooh, if you enjoy Hisui and Zorua, the edit's nearly done. That means the video's nearly done, hopefully. So the best way to find out when that's going to be run through Gen 1 is to subscribe to D1. I've just finished the edits and the voiceovers for next week's. Oh, goodness me. We don't like Raw. Gonna pause the timer and do a rewind here. I wasn't paying attention. Didn't realise we were that low on PowerPoints, honestly. Let's teach that to the correct Pokemon. My brain is not firing on all cylinders today, I've got to be honest. Thank you, Chad Northern, for the $3 super chat. That is very kind of you. I don't have Mix It Up open. Let's get that fixed so that we can say a proper thank you to you in just a moment. I knew there was something I forgot to open before stream. I had to give my PC a quick restart. Because everything had broken when it came to RetroArch. I say it all the time, but nobody is ever expected to super chat or join the channel membership or anything. It's always appreciated, never expected. And if you don't super chat, if you don't join the channel membership, if you just lurk, if you just stick around in the background, I'm not going to treat you any differently. I don't think we need Amnesia for this. I think we're too good anyway. Mix It Up is now on-screen furnituring. Let me very quickly... YouTube Super is what we want to do, and that is... Chad with 2Ds, Northern with a $3 super chat, an incredibly kind $3 super chat. And let me do thank... I've never typed the $ before. Let's do the proper thank you for that as well. It felt wrong not having it. But thank you once again for the $3 super chat, Chad. You are always appreciated and you're always welcome around the channel. Every time you come in chat, I have a huge smile on my face. Every time you say sorry you're late, and I'm like, it doesn't matter. The stream's early. Talking streams, unfortunately for us 2 PM lot, next month, from the middle of the month, I'm not going to be able to do the 2 PM slot. There are some medical things that are coming up that mean the 2 PM slot is going to be blocked off. So it's going to be midnight streams from probably around about the 15th onwards, maybe even earlier. So I'm giving you lots of forewarning. If you are unable to join at those times, I am so sorry, but for the next couple of months at the very least afterwards, I'm not going to be able to do that time slot anymore. So instead they're going to be at midnight my time. I think that, off the top of my head, is 7 PM Eastern, 4 PM Pacific. Probably noon for New Zealand. But I will try and fit in a couple of 2 PM streams as and where I can. I mean, the likelihood is, Gemma, there will probably be quite a few streams that go well after when you wake up in the morning as well. Because I know you're a bit of an early bird, aren't you? As opposed to a night owl. But part of the testing we're doing for my insomnia at the moment as well involves being awake in the middle of the night. We are doing everything we can to try to at least get me half quality sleep. It doesn't have to be good quality sleep, it just has to be some sleep. 119 in attack, goodness me. Kimono girls. That's what I knew I meant to do. We beat up Morty in a bunch of one-shots without even doing the Kimono girls. I'm also very glad that I don't have to record any runs for a few days. Because if this is the standard of run that I'm doing at the moment, I definitely need a couple of days R&R. See, I'm the opposite. I used to work 10 PM, 6 AM. So being awake any time before like 3 or 4 in the afternoon is still pretty alien to me. That 9 to 5 job I did was absolutely horrible at the DWP. Now we can teleport back to Olivine. I did notice, by the way, the timer was slightly too long paused when we were in Goldenrod, so I think all the mess ups have kind of resynced us. And we get Swimmer Kaylee today. I am the complete opposite, Gemma. I am more productive in the middle of the night than any other time. I've started to get the next set of content recorded, though. So next week we've got Typhlosion, Meganium and Kangaskhan. The week after, at the moment we're definitely getting Lapras. Maybe. I'm not 100% happy with how that run went, but I think what I say in it is too important to scrap. And then I don't know who will do for the other two. See where the vibes take me when I get down to recording them. There's definitely something to be said about that late night time. For me, anyway. Let's take on Chuck. We should be holding a Bitterberry here, but we've held on to our original berry for so long that I kind of want to see just how long we can keep hold of it for. Never punished either. Super Repel time. Let's do a little bit of housekeeping. There's some bits and bobs we need to pick up. Actually meant to go to Violent next, but I've pressed one too many on the up. So we'll do Azalea first. I remember when that happened, Gemma. You were on barely any sleep at all. I don't know how you managed that. Big kudos to you. Because that cannot have been easy, and I'm fairly certain that what I just said there was an understatement. The TM Learn set is fantastic for this Pokemon. The Learn set in general is not bad. Exactly, its special attack is still perfectly cromulent. It's just very much overshadowed by its physical attack. There are many, many Pokemon we have run where 95 is our highest attacking stat, and we're pretty bloody pleased with them. No blue Gyarados for us today, unfortunately. We will have to wait for another challenge. See if we get the blue one. That's not a bit, by the way. It is a 1 in 8,192 chance that you get the blue Gyarados there. Talking of special attack, we'll get return first. That's not a special attack. It's a very special move for our Slaking, though. Which one of these is fire? There we go. While we're at it, let's sell some crap that we're not going to need. Vitamin time. I always pause the timer for vitamins because there's too much reading, especially on a day like today, where my brain is just not firing on any cylinder at all. I'm going to keep those two. Don't think we'll want Shadow Ball, even though we do learn it. And we will also, at this point, then dump in all 5 protein. And it'll be goodbye to Feint Attack, hello to Fire Punch. Back up the lighthouse we go now. Bump into every optional as well, because my movement is just that good today. Gonna double check that I got that rare candy here. Yes, I did. Perfect. It's Jasmine time. We have Fire Punch. We have a decent special attack. I don't think we need to say much more. That's why we didn't run the charcoal, by the way. Had a feeling we'd be in that middle range for HP. Exactly, Fire Punch for the Steelix. We're going to keep hold of that Fire Punch as well for the Fortress. Iron Tail tickled us. It did 40 HP, which is still nothing compared to our 150 max HP. I signed that Stop Killing Games petition. There was one for the UK Parliament. I signed that because, mostly, I don't want to see games that I enjoy disappear into the ether because they're live service games. I got very attached to Super Mario 35, and then that bogged off. That was actually the beginning of the end of my goodwill with Nintendo. Because Nintendo likes to do this thing where they'll come up with something cool, they'll stick around with it for a little while, and then it'll just disappear. Ekans. I did chat with her, didn't I? I'm fairly certain I did, but my brain is so mushy today that I can't quite remember. We'll find out in a second. Yes, we did. Thank goodness for that. Yeah, live service games definitely do feel like the future for most things. I'm surprised actually that Mario Kart World isn't more of a live service game. I say that some of my favourite games of all time are live service. I love Fall Guys. And that's very much the definition of a live service game. No, Kenya, that is not for you. It's for our Slaking. Yeah, Multiversus disappeared into the ether, didn't it? Mega Evolution, never heard of it. At least that's what Game Freak thought for a little while. Z moves, what are they? Gigantamax? Not a clue. And then the next generation, Terastalizing? We do talk about Gigantamax because Gigantamax Kingler is cool. I love Kingler. And Gigantamax Kingler is just so good. No Border Douglas today, so we're going straight on to Price. He leads with Seal. Then he has a Dugong. And then he has a Piloswine. Glacier Badge. All completed. Honestly, same Metal Hammer. I have no desire to get the Switch 2. And if something happens to my Switch, so be it at this point. I'm grateful for the fun times I had with Nintendo consoles over the years, but every single Nintendo console has just been going further and further away from what I enjoy in video games. I did the hard movement and messed up the easy movement. I have my GBA SP on my desk somewhere. On the shelf, I think. You laugh, but COD Black Ops 2 was on the Wii U. And even worse than that, Modern Warfare 3 had multiplayer on the Wii. And yes, it was bad, and yes, I did play it. Grab that extra elixir. Let's teach return at this point as well. After we've done our next little vitamin shop, I will take a very quick break as well. Rehydrate, have a little stretch, refocus, get ourselves ready for the next half of the challenge. So anything else we can sell? Probably that. Oh, we're still a little short. No, not carbos. Calcium. I got caught out by the seas. We're all at sea with those. Honestly, with how I've been playing like absolute garbo. So probably not at the top, but on a good day it definitely should be at least podium finish for Slacking. We are going to pause the timer now. Thank you, Arash, for popping in. I really hope you enjoyed the run from the beginning, and apologies for how badly I'm playing. We are going to take a very quick 3-minute break now. I need to have a little stretch. I need to properly rehydrate. I think I need to feed the cat as well. So there's going to be a couple of adverts that play. I'll be back in 52 minutes past. So have fun on the break. And we are back. Thank you so much for your patience. I forgot to bring my drink through, but that's absolutely fine. I have backup bottle of drink here. Let us get on the second part of the challenge. It's radio tower time, folks. Buckle down, we're in for the long haul. I had a look at my weather station, actually, during that break. And my goodness, it is humid as heck out there. It's only about 20 degrees Celsius, so high 60s Fahrenheit. But the humidity is so high that it feels more like 25, 26. It is the worst kind of British weather. Because these houses are not built for this kind of heat. Welcome in, Alex. I am melting, honestly, today. Not on form with my gameplay today, but we are powering through regardless. Oh, the east of the Pennines is getting it even worse than over here in the west. I've got a little sea breeze helping. And the Pennines are acting as a bit of a shield for the actual hot weather. But anywhere, call it probably further south, Nottingham up to Halifax, and then even further north eastwards. It's going to be hot. I said that when I went on a little walk the other day. Well, earlier today, I should say. Even the local seagulls were very much not happy with the weather. And normally they're out and about trying to steal anything. Yep, warm next week until at least Tuesday. But every single model run is pushing that heat further and further, longer and longer. Well, that's exactly the problem with our houses. They were designed for winters in Britain, which can be kind of cold. I do remember saying, actually, when I moved further north, I've got to prepare myself for these chillier winters, and it's just not been having it at all since I moved out of the city. Yeah, the US has been very hot. Like, record-breaking heat in some places. I think New York got very close to 40 Celsius. Oh yeah, in winter, the houses are glorious. Especially if you can damp-proof. The tree that I bought when I moved up here has been... It was close to death's door with how dry spring was. But now that we've had a little bit of heat and a little bit of rain, it's suddenly got all the leaves and then some. Yeah, Canada's even getting under that heat dome now. I mean, you're not wrong, Deadpool, honestly. Since about 2018... the weather has just been getting more and more obscene. For lack of a better term. It's a little pear tree. There was a garden centre from just down the road from where I used to live. And it was this last pear tree. They couldn't get rid of it. It was very sad looking. And they were like, if you just buy the planter and the compost, we will give you the tree for free. 37 Celsius by 9 AM, Comrade Oddball. Oh, Oh no. We have had a couple of pears on that tree. They weren't juicy though, they were floppy and limp. Welcome in, Kanbei, talking about my juicy pear. If you want to learn more about my juicy pear, I do stream on Twitch as well. That's where the filter comes off, shall we say. Welcome in, Slippy. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Just a reminder, and I am going to keep yabbering on about it, if you do want to see my friend Heckle, a very busted shuckle, side port if you like, then we do have the Super Chat goal to get it played today early. A juicy pair of pears, actually. Your first mistake, Comrade Oddball, was thinking to go for a jog, especially in summer. Last time I went for a jog, we had the 2008 earthquake here in the UK. If anybody's old enough to remember that, I am so sorry for your age. Oh no, Kanbei, this is a new one. This one is brand new, hot off the shelves, can be done in under an hour. Tell you what, after this executive fight, I'll put a little picture of it on screen. Everything has been inverted with that, Kanbei. So for the low stats, so like your speed, your defenses, not your defenses, your speed, your HP and your attack, instead of adding from 0, we're subtracting from 255. So they are very, very quick Pokemon. This is what it looks like. I wonder why that's only gone to 720p for its screenshot. Yes, this is Heckle. It has a busted learn set. 230 in HP, 240 in attack, 20 in defense, 240 in special attack, 20 in special defense, 250 in speed. Those are its level 5 base stats with perfect DVs. And this is a little artwork we've got for it. It goes fast, it hits hard, it's not min-maxed in the slightest. It's ridiculous. But it is really fun, honestly. It's literally the reverse Shuckle. I'm not sure if Snowy's done the exact same thing, but I know Snowy is planning on playing this one possibly tonight as well. Do we have an elixir? Yes, we do. Yeah, we start off with Headbutt, Flamethrower, Ice Beam and Earthquake. I barely know her, you're not wrong. It's normal type. Because why not make it even more busted? Pure normal, so you get the regular order of Pokemon coming out as well. It's medium slow, so it needs 0 rare candies. I think across the course of the entire challenge when I gave it a little test run, we two-shot like 3 things, everything else was a one-shot. Jasmine Steelix was 2-shot because I decided to keep Ice Beam, foolishly. And then the other 2-2-shots were at red. This is Claire, by the way. I didn't bother to introduce her. I wish it could skip the radio tower. I am actually working on something to skip the radio tower. Oh, bum. I was expecting that to be a one-shot. It would have been with the pink bow. But I am too stubborn at the moment to be running the pink bow. I want to hold on to this berry for as long as we can. You missed our friend Heckle, Metal Hammer. I'm doing a rocket skip for the challenge patch as an option. So, ostensibly, if you set that as a flag, then you won't have to do Slowpoke Well, you won't have to do Radio Tower, you won't have to do Mahogany. All of it will just be done for you. Rising Badge in 46.55. That's not a good time for slacking, honestly. That's part of what I'm thinking. I think there would be a lot of balance with not having those rockets. And the good thing is that with the little changes I've made to RetroArch, I seem to be having more consistent frame rate. Turns out that the last few runs that we've had, their times are actually slightly inflated because I've been dropping down to like 230 FPS without me realising. Joyce, just bog off, please. OBS does not like this microphone for some reason. So occasionally you get those little weird voice skips. Let's get ourselves into Victory Road now. Another thing I'm working on in the background, because I work on so many different projects at once. I'm working on something to try and get the correct music playing in the correct place for stream. So that we can have the authentic Gen 2 feel. Here is That Was the Rival. Let's get our 4 full restores, and we're just going to go straight into the league today. This is Will. He is a Psychic type specialist. He led with Xatu that went down. Jinx goes away. Executor is mincemeat. Goodbye, Slowbro. I think we low-rolled there. Yeah, we definitely did. I mean, in my Let's Go save, the rival is called Dick there. Oh, you called him a banker with a W. I like little Heckle. Him on top goes down. Gonna take some guaranteed damage off this Hitmonchan. And he crit. Of course he crit. Earthquake just to be safe. We finally consumed our berry. We had to get all the way to Karen to do that. That was the berry we had at the very beginning of the challenge. Oh, I knew there was something I forgot to do for Karen. I meant candy for Karen. No need for Ice Punch today either. We one-shot the level 50 with return. Absolutely ludicrous. Should we see our final Hall of Fame time for this absolute monster of a Pokémon? $53.33. I owe myself 2 seconds when we restart. Truant was made for Slaking. There is a reason it has it. There is a reason why I didn't backport Truant. Because this is much more fun. I saw you'd been commenting on a couple of prereqs, Kanbei. Just means I'll have to upload more, so you can never work your way through the backlog. Sub 1 hour is definitely a possibility. Snowy's shown that it can happen. Is it likely? No. Can it happen? Definitely. I love double battles for that exact kind of thing, Metal Hammer. You think we Earthquake for Magneton? No, return. I'm definitely a more skilled player than I was when I first did a lot of these challenges. I mean, Sub-Hour League used to be a once-in-a-blue moon thing, and now I'm disappointed if I don't get Sub-Hour League. Now, when we go to the prize house, I want you to look at the man in the corner. He's a creep. We don't talk to him, yet he stares at us. Creep. Yeah, 130 used to be a top 10 time. .130 used to be a time that I was delighted with. I think the result command might be busted at the moment because I've changed my leaderboard form. Oh, never mind. Sub-hour's not possible on this, no. Not at all. We're only 2 badges in. For Sub-hour, a lot of things have to come together. You have to play well. You have to have perfect luck. You have to have perfect spinner luck. 103 is an underestimate as well. Sub 110 would be kind of what I'd expect now. But Sub-hour as a first attempt run is next to impossible. Because you need to be intimately familiar with the Pokemon in order to do it. Now that does pose the question. Would you all like me to pick a backport Zangoose? Let's be honest. Would you like me to try on stream together to get Sub-hour with Zangoose? It's not going to be a particularly interesting set of runs in the sense that we're going to be seeing the same Pokemon over and over. But it's something I could do. And that's where the issue lies. There's a divide in the community. Because somebody like Snowy can play the same Pokemon over and over again on stream. Like, the last 12, 13 nights, it's been Ursaring only. I loved watching it. But I'm not sure it would suit my style. We didn't get tommed. There is some justice in the world. Gonna aim for Sub-hour Sabrina-ish. Playing the same thing over and over bores me, honestly, Kanbei. But with Zangoose, I think I could work through it with the target of trying to get Sub-hour. Reckon we're probably gonna get like a 100-33 maybe for Sabrina, depending on movement and spinners. I mean, we can give it a go one day. Every bloody spinner. Maybe Sub-hour Sabrina is possible, actually. Can we one-shot this Peskeon with Headbutt? We can one-shot this Peskeon with Headbutt. I'd like to think that my talking skills, because I'd have to be on a good day to do it anyway, I'd like to think that my talking skills and my general entertainment skills would make it a good watch at the very least. Bit of time save there. That seems interesting. I mean, a bit of spice never... Well, I suppose it did hurt somebody, actually. But a bit of spice can be interesting. Zangoose is definitely a bit of spice for Gen 2. Zangoose and Kyogre are the two that definitely would have potential for sub 1 hour. And honestly, the only way I'd be able to viably get sub hour is by probably, because I'm not going to be able to learn Flashless, Rock Tunnel and Silver Cave, is to have some way of just auto turning on Flash. Nah, Ton of Chili's a little too spicy. Ironically, it's not chili at all. I would love as well to be able to make double battles in Crystal, but I've never been able to work out the correct coding for that. It is possible. I'm just not sure how. If we had purely black and white sprites, it would. The lantern's already in this. All of the HM items are already coded in the game. There's a flag you can do to set them. I did that as part of the fork for the gym leader challenges that I've still not got around to doing. I have buggered that up, Summit Rotten. Let's resync the time by getting to the shore. No sense in going to Lavender until you've got the bloody machine part returned. Let's get the X-Men card and then let's go to Vermilion. I reckon 110 is looking more and more likely now. Hello, Butterfree. You weren't supposed to be there. Drill being a little too persistent there as well. I meant to pick up an Ice Punch in Goldenrod, and I forgot. I've just realised. Well, that's fine. I do have a backup plan up my sleeve that we can run. Again, a nice little consistency time save that we found there. Penultimate gym leader time. This is Blaine. Blaine is bad. Have we taken any damage in Kanto actually yet? Here is blue. Well, that solves the ride-on issue. Welcome in, Master Bro. I hope you're doing well today. It wasn't for the lax, it was for ride-on. I didn't pick up the ice punch. So we went on to backup dynamic punch and it landed. We've already beaten every single gym. We just have red left to go. Slacking, secret potion, me, never. I have not been too bad, thank you, Master Bro. The more important question is, how have you been? Actually, no, we'll keep the pink bow for now. We are, unfortunately, ostensibly finished for this one. Bad sleeping, I can definitely relate to that. I was mentioning earlier, I'm in very deep with the medical system to try and fix my sleep. Just going to double check, actually, that I used the rare candies. I did. That's fine. Oh, that's not great long term. I really hope your sleep starts cooperating more. Thank you, Paul. It's probably about 25 seconds. I would say. Just have a little rehydrate. We win. Double crits finishes off. There we go. Resetless. Did we expect anything less, honestly, from Slacking? That is not bad at all. Second place on the leaderboard. 108.31. Legendary stats. But still Zangoose can beat it out. 108.31 though, without a setup move. In all seriousness, is fantastic. Now, I think we are going to call it there today on the YouTube side of things. I am pretty exhausted, so if you are on YouTube and you do want to see a little bit of extra streaming, then feel free to come over to Twitch, because that's where I live after streams on YouTube. So if you do want to follow me, that is a link. I am not going to do Skarmory for a while. I really don't enjoy that run, unfortunately. But just to let you know, on Twitch I'm 18+. I'm not family friendly. But if you do want to join me over there, please do feel free to do so. Thank you so much to Chad Northern for the $3 super chat earlier on. I will be back on Monday at 2 PM BST running Linoon for more ho and fun here in Pokemon Crystal. We've got a video coming out over the weekend. It's Dodrio's X items on Sunday. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. I'll catch you on Monday.